What's up, dude?
Stop. Sorry. How's it
Good. Let me turn you up so that the stream can hear you. Hang on a second. Okay. Whenever you want to pull stuff up here, I can move this over.
Okay. Just give me 1 second here.
Yep, no problem. We're gonna have Ehviator help us out here. Awesome streamer, by the way. Make sure you guys check his stream.
So I'll try my best to
Okay.
watch your stream and see, and if people have questions, by all means. So,
Okay.
You can see it, right? Yeah. Okay. Good.
Yep, should be good. Yep.
Okay. So if you described to everybody what the giveaway is that you're doing on your stream for this month, that you're doing 3 copies of the Ultimate Navigraph subscription, which is nav data for airplanes as well as a chart subscription. So we'll look at what would be the nav data for the airplanes here. So this is the Navigraph FMS data manager. So any add-on that you have installed that is compatible will be scanned automatically. In some cases, you can manually add it into your from your simulator, and will update your airplanes that are installed, or any third-party add-ons like Sim Toolkit Pro. I think it's Avlosoft EFB, stuff like that, and it was all like Active Sky. So that is kind of the base thing there. So this is like your subscription, your nav data. So when controllers say make sure you have like up-to-date nav data, this is what they mean. So your like PMDG, your Aerosoft, your Majestic Q400, this is what will keep all your data up to date with the with what real world airplanes would be operating. So that's kind of one part of the package. The second part is Navigraph charts, which is, I honestly a big believer of this. This is worth it in and around itself in gold. So the here's a flight that I pulled up the other day. So this is something that is either you can do it browser based, or it comes with its own client called Navigraph charts that you can run on your PC. You can also run it on an iPad or an Android device. And you can import your data from SimBrief. You can manually create your own flight plan. Several options, of course, but the one that everyone, I think, or majority of everybody would use is the ability to import directly in from SimBrief. Hold on, I'm just watching some questions come in here. Yeah, so that's another thing I was gonna talk about was the Sim Toolkit Pro with the Navigraph as well as Active Sky. So being able to directly import in from SimBrief will import your route directly onto the application or the web-based browser, and will give you access to all the charts that you need for your flights. So there's no excuse to not have current charts up to date, and this is all based on the current nav data that Navigraph releases every, I believe it's 28 days. So in this case, this is a flight that I did the other day, MSP down to Detroit, and you can clip what charts you want to use from the left and have access to every single one of them.
Yeah, I like this one here. The gate map is fantastic. Being able to see exactly where the gates are and whatnot. That's going to be very helpful, I'm sure, for people too. So it's got some good options.
Exactly, right? So after you're done shooting the approach and you're on your way out, you can sit there and immediately pull up the gate map and have your gate access to you and be like, okay, this is where I need to go. And it's right there, right accessible to you right then and there, right? So it's all geo-referenced as well. So I don't have the sim up right now. I'm not flying this flight, but there is a little ability to have yourself on the moving map. So it will draw your little airplane on these arrivals. So you know this is where you exactly are in relative space from your flight sim. It's really cool. It adds a little bit of level of situational awareness that I think a lot of the real life guys would agree with me on this, that it's huge having some sort of ability to see where you are on your maps or on your plates. Dropping that down further, stars, approaches, all that stuff that you need for your arrival, your departure airport, if you wanted to back it up. And then, yeah, that's where I was going with the overlay. So I wanted to show the example what ended up happening to me the other day. So I actually got changed to the Rock City 2 arrival on the way into Detroit. I was originally filed for the KISS 2, but 27 right was closed in Detroit. So it's like, oh wow, I have to change up my information here really quickly. So you click the KISS 2, change. It's going to say, oh, you got to change it down here. And boom, right to the Rock City 2. It's going to draw it right out for you, what you're going to do. And you can also change your arrival runway as well. So I believe I got the ILS Zulu 22 right. And you're able to drop that right in there like that. Chart overlay. Somebody's talking about the chart overlay there. You can enable chart overlay right onto the actual map itself, change the different opacity on it. So then now you have your full moving map with your full route right then and there accessible to you. And you can pull it right from the high plate, even from the en route low plate as well. So like I said, I vouch for this more than anything. The nav data information, the FMS nav data stuff is great, but having the charts is a huge thing. And especially it makes your immersion into that sim, Iveo, any network that you fly on that much more, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's that much more in depth. It just adds to the realism that much more. And then, oh yeah, the night mode. There you go.
Oh, that's cool.
Everyone's favorite, the night mode.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like psychedelics there.
Very good.
Yeah, so I vouch for it. I believe it's a great product. I pay for this yearly, so I pay for the yearly subscription on it, and I would recommend it big time to anybody out there. So I think this is a great giveaway, a great giveaway.
Yeah. Thanks for taking some time to show that off and stuff. Like I said, they said next week sometime they're going to get mine active, so I'll start playing around with it and stuff at that point. But yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, bunch.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, guys, so there you go. A little brief overview. I'll probably highlight that and stuff, and I'll put that up in Discord later so that you guys can check that out. Frontier Flight 459, radar contact lost. Oh boy, we have to listen to the squeaky guy here again. Squeaky swing guy for a minute and getting a duplicate beacon. Alaska 26.